Hey everyone, how's everybody doing today? I hope everyone's doing well. Um, it is 10 after 11 here, and it finally arrived, guys. It finally came. I guess it's because the holidays are coming. I noticed that my mailman is coming around 2 times a day. He's coming, and they're starting to hit it now early in the morning and in the afternoon sometime. He just left now for the second time. And this package was in there. There was something in there this morning that wasn't mine. It was my wife's. But he was already here early this morning, like 8 o'clock. What I did, guys, was for a long time, even before I became interested with you guys of doing the fires and I just I found it to be, ever since I did my first fire, I found it to be very therapeutic, very relaxing, it took my mind off of a lot of things that were going on, and I found very much joy in doing it. Now, saying that, I've only got my feet wet only due to the fact that it is winter here. And I can't go outside and do exactly what I want to do as far as striking up a nice big fire, like summertime. I could even make a cheap pit with cinder blocks. I was thinking about doing that. I had a what are they called? Them chimeneas that you keep in your backyard or on your deck or whatever, and you could burn a few logs in that. I had one of them, but I left it outside and it rusted out. So there's many things I could do as far as starting a bigger fire, instead of doing this in my garage with just the fat wood and just striking a fire. I would like to try and do a little more. But right now, like I said, it's winter, and you can't really do any of that stuff. So for the time being, the garage, and if it's a nice day, I might be able to hit the stump. I tried doing that the other day, but it was nice out, but it was just too windy. Every time I would do my feather sticking or try to get a fire started, it would blow my wood away. I was like, all right, that's it, go inside. But no, I found great joy in it. My buddy Legion Tactical over there, Grubbs, he kind of showed me the way. He let me in on all this. He's been a fantastic guy as far as all this stuff goes, and I can't thank him enough. He's been really supportive, and yeah, that's how it goes. That's what happens. But anyway, even before I got interested in joining with you guys these Fatwood Fridays, years ago, not years ago, probably, yeah, years ago, I always had my eye on this Condor Bushlore. I always found it attractive. I always found it appealing to me, and I never bought one. I always said I was going to get one. And this is their budget bushcraft knife. And now bushcrafters that have these knives, boy, I'll tell you, it's like a real big following. They swear by this Bushlore. Now, not mistakenly, but I totally forgot about the Bushlore Mini that they have. Now, I watched reviews. Yes, this is a fantastic full-size piece. But they also say that the Bushlore, Condor Bushlore, there it is right there, the mini is just as good or better than the full-size Bushlore. So that's that. You know, maybe down the line or whatever it be. It looks like a beautiful, beautiful little carry piece, the mini. It seems like it's like a nice, it would be a fantastic EDC. I put one coat. You should see how quick this handle scales took on oil. It's got just a little bit left in there. I did it before I turned this camera on because it was really, really dry. And this sucked in so quickly. I'm going to let it dry, and I'm probably going to put another couple coats on this walnut wood. It's just fantastic. You got these two beautiful brass pins. You got this Scandi grind blade here. This knife is just right on the money. I mean, I mean, this is money right here. In the hand, I mean, it is everything. I can see why hardcore bushcrafters like this knife. Now, this knife went up in price. This is around $60. I remember there were a time when this was like $40. Years ago, this knife was never coming in at like $60. This knife has went up in price. Now, what I could see from first impressions and me just unboxing this thing right now, it looks like it is a fantastic piece. It looks like it is well put together. You got these walnut scales here. I'm going to take advantage of this nice big lanyard hole here. I'm going to tie off a nice lanyard. I'm going to find something with color in it, really to make it pop. And I'm going to tie something off on here just to make this piece pop a little bit more because it deserves it. I think it does. I tested the sharpness on this thing. My goodness gracious, with paper. It just sailed through paper. Now, as far as feather sticking, I can almost guarantee it's going to be a feather sticking machine. Just bearing down on this thing, man. It's you got nice, the handles are nice, and you got a nice purchase on the hand. Look at look in the middle here, how it's contoured. You can just get your hand around here, full grip, and you can just start going to town. Eating wood. This thing's going to eat wood. But I don't think I'm going to do that yet, or I'm not going to rush it. I'm not going to just run downstairs and dance outside and start feather sticking. I'm just going to, you know, stay inside with it for a little while, see what happens. I want to coat this handle again. I want to bring out that grain, that walnut grain. I mean, if I would have showed you how quick it soaked in, I was like, what? Are you kidding me? But look how dark it got. This handle got so nice and dark and rich with one coat. I am super impressed. Secondly, also what I am going to do, you guys see that I have my favorite stuff out. That is my mink oil. I put mink oil on all of my sheaths, guys. My high-end knives, fixed blades. Who's at my house? Hold on, guys. Somebody's here. False alarm. So what I'm going to do is, this sheath, it's leather. I smelled it. Very nice sheath. It's really well made. But you know something? Out of the box, she's stiff. Now, I want to show you guys before I do this. Look how stiff everything is on this piece, right? It's real stiff, right? Look at it. See it? Look how stiff this sheath is. I am going to make this sheath look like $1 million. And it is going to be as soft and as supple as a baby's hiney. As your baby's hiney. Now, feel your baby's hiney And then feel this when I'm done treating this. It's just going to be fantastic. It is very, very hard right now. And it just needs the magic. This stuff. This stuff is magic to me. The mink oil. Now we're going to pop it open. Ugh. And look at that. Look how low I'm running on my mink oil. Woo-wee! Running low, boys. Running low, boys and girls. So I just basically cut a little cloth here. That's all you need. Don't get nothing bigger than that because then it becomes sloppy. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. You don't need a lot of this. Just take it. Rub, rub, rub-a-dub-dub. You want to rub-a-dub-dub. Okay? Then you take your sheath. Now what you're going to do is you're going to start coating it. That's all you're going to do. You're going to put only one coat in the beginning. Then you could start massaging it in after a couple coats. This is going to take 2, 3, 4, 5 coats. It might take as much as until it's soft. Until this leather becomes soft, you're going to want to keep on treating it. Now, after I apply it, you're going to massage it in. And then what you could do is you wipe it off and you keep massaging it in. I don't do that. I let it sit. I'll put this thing in sun on my windowsill. I'm just coating it now. A generous coat. I'm not putting it real thick. Just a light coat of this mink oil. Okay? Just a light coat of this mink oil. And I'm telling you, boys and girls, this thing will be, just as supple and as soft as any of your high-end sheath, leather sheaths. But you have to take the time. You have to put the time in to work with it. It will come around. Now, it's not going to come around the first coat. Don't expect anything off the first coat. You're going to see that this is just going to suck right in, dry in seconds. As quick as I finish this back half, this front half will be dry already because it's just sucking right in that leather. It's going right into the leather. That's all it's doing. So you just basically want to just get a nice coat on there. It just makes the leather happy. It's actually saying, look how, I'm so happy. Oh, yeah. See? The leather is becoming happy now. Okay? Now, I just wiped it off a little bit, the excess, this welt here. You want to get this welt real good. This is what you want to do real good, the welt. Okay? Make sure you get that welt, man. Everything. Go underneath here. Get in here. You want to go underneath of the lip. And that's it. This is what you're going to do. Now I'm going to go ahead, after this is all coated, I'm going to let this sit for a few hours in the sun. And then once I see it all dried in, then I'll hit it again. Until I see this sheath becoming soft and supple. Like, see that right there? See how stiff that is? That's not going to be like that on my hip. That's not going to be like that much longer. This will all get soft because I'm going to make it get soft. I'm going to work with it with my hands. I'm going to knead it. It's called kneading. I'm going to knead all this. See this? See all this? This is what I'm going to do with my fingers. I'm going to finger it. My thumb. See how I'm getting that? I'm breaking it all in. I'm making the leather. I'm forcing the leather to become soft and supple. I'm forcing that leather to become soft and supple. See how I'm working the leather? I can feel it's becoming soft right now. I feel it. But I don't want to do that right now. See, now I'll just go back over it with my thumb and, try and get all this off before I place it down. But I was just showing you how to work it. You know, work this thing. Get that leather all soft and supple. Don't be afraid to use it. But look how that leather, look how that sheath's going to come out. Now, isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? And on top of everything else, not only does it make your sheath soft and supple, it protects it. You could soak this thing in a sink full of water and it will bead right off after a couple coats. It is now waterproof. Your sheath, your quality leather sheath is now protected and waterproofed. But you have to do these kind of things. This is what you do when you get a new piece. I'll have to show you some of my higher end fixed blades. I will break them out. I've done videos on them, and I think I'm gonna break them out again just to show you some of the sheaths and stuff. But I just wanted to give you guys a look at this. I think it's going to be I'm really, really excited about this one, and I think it's going to be great. The weight feels fantastic on it. And I think it's going to be a great piece. I really do. It's still soaking in the wood here a little bit. See it? Still soaking in. Just a little bit. And I'll treat all this. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, it makes it look rich, too. It really does bring out all of the grain, and it just makes a cheaper knife look look awesome. I mean, this is what you do. Yeah. So that's it, guys. You know, probably tomorrow or maybe today sometime. I don't know if I'm going to get out there today to do any feathering. I don't think so. I may wait till Friday, you know? Why not just wait till Friday? But there it is. And guys, check out the Mini. I looked at it. It's beautiful. It's a nice piece. It's not real small. You could do some bushcrafting with the Mini. So I encourage you guys to look into this Condor Bushlore. I mean, you're not going to, I mean, these fixed blades are expensive. You could really get into the hundreds of dollars. But for this one here, for 50 or 60 bucks, guys, your hardcore bushcraft guys, like I said, they choose this knife over the expensive ones. They choose this knife. And for good reason. That I could see right now, first impressions. I mean, you know, it's going to be fantastic if you have to, not only feather stick, but, whatchamacallit, split wood. You're going to be fantastic. You're going to be able to split wood like a pro. Like a pro with this thing, man. Yeah, guys. First impressions of the Condor Bushlore. And like I said, guys, pick up, order this stuff. You could get this stuff in a shoe place if you want to, or if you can't order it online, or if you pass any kind of shoe. It could even be women's shoes. Run in there. They got this near the counter. Mink oil. Waterproofs, preserves, conditions, leather. I mean, and this stuff happens to be the best stuff that I found out of all of the leather products that I've used. It really, really softens it. You know what I mean? It really does a fantastic job. Guys, that's about it for today on this one. Stick with me. Drop me a comment as usual. If you can, I'd greatly appreciate it. If you can't, so be it. But yeah, that's about it, dude. That's about it, guys. You take care. Be good, be well, be safe. And we got stuff coming up, guys. Take care.